Hey YouTube, this is Prometheus giving you another ranked gameplay. This is going to be a double header. I've been using the Ravens as my first playbook, and the second playbook I'm going to be jumping into a new scheme that I'll be highlighting over the next month or so. So I'm going to be using some low-ranked teams. Jaguars, other team I'm going to use is the Lions. You can obviously win with these low-ranked teams. One of the things I did notice, though, when you do use a lower-ranked team on regs, typically you get matched up with lower ranked teams. You're not always going to get matched up with the Chiefs or the 49ers. So that's a good thing about using lower ranked teams, is that you typically will get matched up with lower ranked teams. So right here, 3rd and 7 situation, hit him with a quick out. Basically go ahead and pop a first down with that because he had off coverage. Back to the running game right here with the power O. And Leonard Fournette is a really good running back. What makes him very distinct is that he'll break that initial tackle and always fall forward for yards. So he's a good running back to have. With a better offensive line and probably a better quarterback. Obviously if Minshew actually gets better upgrades, it'd be a better team. Now, in Madden 20, I like to use Foles just because he's got better statistics. Right here is a fade stop. Great play against man coverage, always gets a release right there. And then I think I jump into a little stretch play right here, just working clock against this guy. 2 minutes and 15 seconds, just chewing the clock up just with his drive and just converting first downs left and right. So right here, a nice little run on the inside, able to go ahead and get the ball down to the 16-yard line, back to the stretch play. But my guy never actually picked up that outside linebacker, so the outside linebacker actually had a free release against me. Now here's another play that I like out of this pistol formation. It's this little halfback dive. I find the blocking is just phenomenal on it. So this is actually a good play to go and throw into your run scheme with everything else. So I'm in the single back deuce close, just switching things up out of this Ravens playbook right here. I'm just going to go with basically a flood concept. Very common concept, it's been used for years with Madden. I got a streak going over the middle. If it doesn't get covered, I'm going to drop it down to the underneath. So the drag was wide open. I'm able to go to pick up a first down. So going into the second quarter off the first possession, and I actually get this message: you are annoying as AF. I wonder what AF stands for, but that's the first time I have ever gotten like something, some disparaging comment online. So I guess the guy didn't like my gameplay. And right here, 1st and goal type of situation, I'm just going to go ahead and run the ball. I got a couple shots at it, and basically just throw the ball, just drive it right in with Fournette to get it into the end zone. So I guess the guy doesn't like the way I play offense. He's definitely not going to like the way I play defense, because I'm using this a very aggressive blitz formation. So I sack him right here in this situation. He comes out of a no huddle, comes right back at it. I'm going to go ahead. He switches his guy over right here. So he's probably going to block his running back. He's got a twin set, and I think, let's see if he blocks 7. Actually, blocks 7. He actually picks it up, but I've got 2 defensive backs out there to go and take away that Ohio concept that he throws a little flat. So 3rd and 8 situation. So he got back some of the yards that he lost in the sack. He actually throws right into coverage right there. I'm able to go and tackle him because he actually throws a quick out. 4th and 3 situation, going ahead, showing him the blitz. I want him to go and defend it and actually drop into the coverages. And actually, he's got a crosser. He misses the crosser. So Andy Dalton actually misthrows it, and this guy does not like this, and he ends up checking out. So just that quick, I guess being AF of a player, people don't want to go ahead and finish a game with you. Now, I switched it up. I'm actually going to go ahead and use the Detroit Lions, one of the worst teams in the game. And then I'm going to be going against the Rams, which was one of the better teams in the game, because they got a lot of skill position players that are elite players with Aaron Donald and obviously with Ramsey. So he comes out once again with a little running play. One of the reasons why I like running this odd defense the way I do is that it actually is very effective against a run, because I've got 8 people in the box. I'm sending 7 consistently, and if a person doesn't have his reads correctly, he's not going to go and get a very good run. And then there's going to be a very fast pass right here. So basically hit him with cover 2 blitz once again. He gets sacked, and that's a 3 and out, man. He's got to pump that ball back to me, and that's the way to start on defense. Just hit him with the pressure, and then when you want to start changing it up, you can go into coverage. So right here, I get myself down into field goal range, or actually down to the 45. I just need a first down. I'll be in field goal range against him. Now, this is a new offense I'm running. I've practiced in the lab. I practiced some play now games, so I've got a lot of my reads down. I'll make a bad decision in this gameplay, but It is something I'll be using online, and it's just this pistol trips formation, which is going to be open off to the right, and there's going to be a pistol trips formation open off to the left. And what's cool about it is I can access these plays. So I'm going to have access to roughly about 8-9 plays in this mini scheme every time I go to the huddle. So this is a really good play right here. I'll be highlighting this play. Basically my scheme right here. Ramsey comes out and actually slaps that ball. If I would have done a pass lead down and away, I probably would have got away with that. So right here, he's showing me a too high safety look, and I think basically I go with, let's see here, I go right back to this particular play, and I'm going to streak up the inside receiver because the inside slot receiver in this particular formation does not get covered on cover 2 shells or cover 3 shells. So I'm able to go and hit him right over the middle of the field and actually get a cheap touchdown against him. And that's one of the great things about this trips formation out of the run and shoot. So he gets the ball back, going back once again with this defensive setup. I think I actually stayed in coverage here. So he goes into a screen, bubble screen type play. It was actually a good play. My defender did not come down and play it. So I've just got to take that into consideration. Now back to the cover 2. What's cool about the cover 2 is that it will take away those bubbles because the soft squat will come down and contain the outside. So right here, once again, with pressure, he actually hits a little fast read slant over the middle. No huddles. Go ahead and set up the same type of a defensive look again, and right here I'm going to go ahead and show the pressure. He flips his guy around. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back into the cover 2 shell right here. I think I actually now, let's see here, I stayed in cover 4 just to go ahead and see if he can make some reads against some coverages. It actually hits a little cross underneath, so that was a really good read by him. So this guy's probably not used to really intense pressure, so that's what I'm going to go back to again. So right here actually tries running the ball. Picks up a couple yards against this particular defense. I think he goes ahead and snaps the ball again. And right here I go into basically the same blitz with the cover 2 shell. I man up my safety against one of the guys, and right here it actually throws right into coverage. I'm able to go and pick off the ball with my user as I come across and actually get the ball back. So back on offense again. I'm using this run and shoot scheme, got the little cross underneath, and want to go ahead and keep my opponent honest because this will open up plays down the field if he's got to be concerned about what's going underneath. This is a pretty empty box, but he's got Aaron Donald, he's going to get some block sheds, and I don't have really the best offensive line, so I go ahead, I think what I do is I switch into slot corner, which is a really good play, streak up my inside receiver, block my running back, and I'm looking for the streak over the middle, which is actually taken away, but I've got the corner out on the outside by Galloway to get it easy down. So it actually goes into man coverage. So right here, I go back to the run play. I want to go ahead and try to establish the run. I want him to still be conscious of it. So if he gives me an open box, I'm going to go after it again. So smash concepts. This is the worst read I made this entire gameplay, which is very short. And basically, the way he played his defense was a lot of matching concepts and actually threw right into his user. It was my last read. I should have just went ahead and rolled out and threw that ball away because he basically had that play locked up based on the way I had it set up. So that wasn't a very good setup, but I was expecting him to open up and give me a cover 2 shell and actually give me the seam where I could get a 1-play touchdown. So that was just a bad read. Back to basically the pass again, and actually because I had my guys still in zones, he throws right into coverage. And I think that's it. I think that's another rage quit there because people really get frustrated with that heavy blitz defense of the 34-odd. So once again, to my subscribers, thank you for your support, guys. I really appreciate it. I'll be rolling out more of this run and shoot offense and gameplay so you guys can take a look at it. So once again, thank you for your support, and until next time.